Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today I'm going to be showing you guys the Week 5 weekly snapshot. Now this snapshot is a little bit different from the previous snapshots in that it's more of just like a continuation from the fourth one, because this one has a lot of bug fixes and a lot of mob UI changes, AI changes I actually should say. I don't think they have a user interface, but anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all of the updates here today, at least all of the ones that I know of. And if I did miss any, feel free to mention them in the description, because I am one to note that I am not perfect, and I'm also going to be telling you guys about the ones that I ended up missing from the fourth weekly snapshot at the end of this video, so be sure to tune in for the entire video. So anyways, as you can see, creepers ended up getting a bit of an AI change in that they kind of creep around a bit more, but that's actually only if you have like a cat next to you, because creepers now stalk you much harder than they used to, but they run away from cats, which is kind of a peculiar thing. Like, you wouldn't think of a big green leafy monster to run away from something as little as a cat, especially if it's just like sitting down chilling. I mean, it's not like the cat goes after the creeper or something. Like, look, it's truly creeping right now. You can kind of see it behind the hill there. But yeah, so that's not really part of its behavior, but that was more or less because it was too far away. So yeah, anyways, so moving on here, another thing that I wanted to mention as well is cats can now be sat down, because that was a bug that was kind of in the fourth weekly snapshot. And doesn't it look like from this angle its mouth is just kind of open? It's just like, feed me, it kind of looks like that. But if I go ahead and I place down another ocelot here, something that I ended up missing out of the fourth weekly snapshot is that you can tame them using fish, but you kind of have to be very still about it. But in comparison to the fourth weekly snapshot, they are a little bit easier to tame in that now you can move your mouse around a little bit and they're not just going to go running away immediately. Why didn't I get the Meowingtons one? I want the cat that looks like Meowingtons. This cat is like really big. This one is really quite skinny. Actually, no, they're exactly the same thickness. So, anyways, moving on here. Whoa, creeper. Creeper, don't even do that. Okay, yeah, I'm going to show you guys now that creepers now stalk you a bit differently. I think what's happened is that now they have... Whoa. You can trap a creeper if you place cats all around it. That's kind of interesting. I wonder. I'm not going to go testing it in this video, but you guys should try that. Like, circle a bunch of cats and put a creeper in the middle. You will have officially tamed a creeper. So, yeah, anyways, moving on here. Okay, yeah, as I was saying before, creepers now stalk you quite a bit differently than they used to. Like, it may seem like it's just doing it like normal right now, but at least as far as I know, they got the update that skeletons and zombies got. So now they're going to search around corners and, you know, stalk you much harder than they would. Though I'm not 100% sure if that's true, but it was noted that creepers now stalk their enemy. So you can see its legs are kind of twitching around a bit more, which is kind of a sign that they ended up getting the update. So that's personally what I think happened. I mean, you can just see, you know, it's a little bit hard with this smooth terrain, but if I were to go into like a cave or something that might be nearby, it might be much easier to tell. So something that I would definitely recommend you guys check out for yourselves. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and let's head off to this jungle biome that I ended up placing over here in order to show you guys the next update. And it's actually going to be something I'm going to be showing you guys inside of a cave system as well. So if I go ahead and I head down into this cave system here, and I am going to make a right, I believe it is, yes, into this ravine. By the way, I'm going to hit F3 so you guys can see the seed for this and the coordinates, because this is a really nice double ravine. It's just a ravine that really cuts down right here. And in order to show you guys the next update, I have to go this low. No, not the dungeon that's within here, but no, there isn't really anything special in there. Alright, let's head down here. But lava itself now has a sound, but not specifically lava, but now it's the little things that come up from lava. Those now have a sound, and it sounds kind of like a slime. So let me keep quiet here. I'm not actually hearing it. That's kind of weird. Okay, now you see, you just heard it there. So it's like bloop. That's kind of what it sounds like. So think of like bubbling lava or something like that. Just imagine what that sounds like, and that's the noise that you're going to get. Let's stay down here for just a little bit longer, see if I can hear it. Yeah, you can definitely hear it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's enough of this. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to head out of here. And I think I actually have to make a house or something in this, because otherwise I'm not really going to be able to demonstrate the new AI that mob villagers got, because that was another big update as well. And I'm heading off in the wrong direction. But yeah, the mob villagers got a little bit of an AI as well. So now, whenever, like, if I were to spawn one of them outside or something, for instance, they would seek out a house and try and live in it. So, like, I guess they try and seek out, you know, a roofed area that has a door. I'm not sure specifically what has to be in the house in order for them to live in it, but it does end up working with all of the mob village houses, at least as far as I know. And it can get pretty crazy. I saw in Chimney Swift's video, he placed like a whole ton of them or something, and it was just absolute craziness. Like, they were all just trying to bomb into one house, and it was really, really funny. So yeah, next thing I'm going to mention is that abandoned mineshafts can now like bridge over ravines, and I think what that means is that now if an abandoned mineshaft occurs and it gets split by a ravine, now the mineshaft itself is going to have like a bridge, and it's not going to be completely cut off. Man, look at that land. That's like lagging as it's generating. That's kind of weird. I'm going to sit back here for just a second and kind of let this generate. I'm not using the Optifine mod or anything like that. It's just because I'm capturing and I'm moving around so much that's causing it to do this. So yeah, enchantment tables no longer require experience when you're in creative mode. So kind of weird now that you have the enchantment like bottle, and like, you know, at least on vanilla Minecraft, you can't switch from, you know, creative to survival mode. So I think that's something that's like literally specifically made for people who actually use too many items, so that you can switch between survival and creative mode to do stuff in survival. But I don't know, the bottle just doesn't make much sense to me anymore. You know, considering that at least when you go into an enchantment table, you no longer need the levels. Okay, let me go ahead and let me place this down here just to show you guys. Let me get myself an actual weapon or something just to show you. There we go. And yeah, so you see I can do any level enchantment on it that I want. I just don't have any bookcases that are around it in order to show you guys. So anyways, moving on here. The last thing that I want to tell you guys about, well, I'm not going to show you until the end of the video, but the death screen now has a slight delay on it. Have you ever like died in Minecraft and you were like, you know, you were spam clicking around and you accidentally clicked the button and, you know, spawned right away and you're like, no? Well, now the death screen has a bit of a delay, so you don't have to go worrying about that. So that, you know, you have a moment to realize what just happened before the death screen actually pops up. And again, I'll show you guys here at the end of the video as soon as I end up getting to it. So let me go ahead and let me do this here, and I'm going to be showing you guys one of the things that I ended up missing out of the previous weekly snapshot, and that if you place 4 jungle tree saplings in this fashion and then you use a bone meal with any one of them, you will get a regular tree that spawned really laggy in like 2 parts. That was kind of weird, but again, I think it has something to do with the fact that I'm capturing with fraps, and it's being a little bit derpy right now because you can see the land off in the distance is not quite degenerated or regenerated, I guess you could say. And the very last thing that I want to show you guys, because I've already shown you guys taming ocelots, because that was one of the things that I missed, is that if I go ahead and I place these fire charges here into a dispenser, and this can get really fun if you end up placing multiple of them and you put them in like a redstone, you know, loop or something like that, they will actually fire out just like they would out of a out of a gas, and they don't follow gravity at all. So I mean, you can just fire these things like crazy. Their trajectory, you know, they can go out of the dispenser a little bit curved, so yeah, you can see what's going on here. It is really awesome. So if you wanted to defend your house, I mean, not terribly effective, but fairly effective, I guess. Let me see if it can hit me. Let's see if it can do that. It should knock me back, I think, if it can hit me. Let's test this out. Sweet. And as well, so one more thing that I wanted to mention in this video is that from the last weekly snapshot, now I still haven't been able to find one, but I do know that I have seen them, you know, get confirmed that they do in fact exist. Is now, you remember those desert things that I told you about, like the wells that can occur in deserts? Those things are actually real, so be sure to check out any newly spawned deserts that you've spawned within your maps in the 4th or 5th weekly snapshot, because they do now exist, though there hasn't been any changes with them between the 4th and the 5th weekly snapshot. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. I don't think I ended up missing anything, at least any documented information. If I did end up missing anything, be sure to let me know. Again, like I said, I wasn't able to show you guys villagers, you know, trying to bomb way into a house, just because there aren't any villages near me. Maybe there might be if I were to travel around long enough. But you guys get the idea, you know, villagers trying to live in houses, fairly basic concept. So, yeah, again, like I said, that's pretty much going to be everything out of me today. I believe I covered everything. And that's going to be it. So anyways, guys, again, if I ended up missing anything too, be sure to mention it in the comment section. Because again, I'm not perfect, so, you know, yeah. So yeah, my name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching. Oh yeah, and I did forget to show you guys something. Let me go ahead and let me dig down here and show you guys the death screen, because that's what I ended up forgetting to show you, is what the death screen looks like. There we go. Alright, let's see it. Let's see this death screen. Doesn't seem that delayed to me. Oh, the buttons themselves aren't even clickable, you know, for that first second. You notice that they were kind of, the buttons were recessed, and then they were unrecessed. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thanks so much for watching.